Why can't you put your foot down and say, I just can't be your friend?
So would that be your answer to the question to where people say, how can you get out of the friend zone?
Well, Barry, I'm glad you asked.
Mm.
Yes, that is my answer.
Do tell.
Number 1, ghost that person.
Oh!
We made it this far by faith, because we wanted to make it this far. No walk away, and even though sometimes it was hard, boy, we stayed together, we didn't fall apart.
Hey, it's your boy Barry Darius.
And your girl Esther Darius.
And this is B&E's House.
We establish fun, fulfillment, and foundation in your life and marriage. And today,
we going to be talking about the friend zone.
Zone.
Ching, put on them shackles. Friend
Cool
zone.
effects.
Cage, not shackles, but cage. Yeah, friend zone. We're going to be talking about the topic that a lot of people don't like, the word, the F word, which is the friend zone. Now, friend zone. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. So, what exactly is the friend zone?
Well, to better illustrate what the friend zone is, take a look at this clip.
What about Sheila? You making any headway?
Well, we'll see. I'm taking her to lunch today. So
Oh, whoa. Don't do that. Okay, don't do lunch.
Why?
That's like the express lane to the friend zone.
What the hell's the friend zone?
See, when a girl decides that you're her friend, you're no longer a dating option. You become a complete non-sexual entity in her eyes, like her brother or a lamp.
I don't want to be a lamp. What is your point?
My point is, call Sheila, Ray. Call her right now, move your date to tonight. Play the entire thing aloof, and no matter what you do, kiss her at the end. Because friends don't kiss.
All right.
That is what a friend zone means.
And a person who's in the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
Done. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
It's a very ugly place to be.
I want to say ugly, just, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
It's not the best.
It's not a good feeling.
So how does a person get there? Like, we're friends. Let's just say hypothetically we're friends. And then you're basically saying that I don't see you romantically. Like, how do we even get to that point?
Honestly, I just think it just comes to a point where you got two parties, right? And it's not to say that there's one culprit.
Yeah.
Personally, I think there's two culprits, right?
Really?
Because yes, and the reason being is because you got the person who likes this other person,
Correct.
right? And then you got this other person who doesn't really look at this person romantically.
All right.
Well, my question is, this person that likes this person, did they express their feelings and actually tell them how they feel, right? Because now what's going to happen is this other person that doesn't really look at you in that manner, they're just going to say, oh, well, I look at you as a friend or as the brother or sister. That's the worst one.
I think the sibling one is the worst because it's almost like saying that there's absolutely no chance of us ever getting together.
I don't look at you like that.
I don't see you like that, at all. And here's the thing. There are some people who have such a friend bond that they do say, we're not just brothers. I mean, we're not just friends anymore. We're brothers and sisters.
I get that if that's a mutual thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But we're talking about where one person, it's what would they say?
Balance?
It's a imbalance relationship, right? Where you just got one person who likes the other one more.
Yep.
And so the thing is that this person that doesn't really like you as much goes and throws it out there like, oh yeah, I only like you as like this friend or this brother, whatever. And then you, the person who actually has those strong feelings, say nothing. And you just kind of go along with it, right? Or just kind of,
this is true. This is true.
You just kind of let yourself feel bad, as opposed to just saying, well, I don't look at you as that way. I actually have strong feelings. And even if you actually express those feelings, that might, increase the chance of opening their eyes and saying, is this person somebody that I would want to be with? You know what I'm saying?
I do believe there's a culprit though. I stand with you, babe. I stand with you. Yes, both people are culprits. But there are some times I feel like somebody else is the one who is the friend-zoner and everybody knows it. Even the one who got friend-zoned. Because have you ever heard of situations where the person did express it? And the person's like, no, I don't see you like that. We're just friends.
Okay, well then you just say, bye, Felicia. Okay, and you just keep it moving.
But here's the thing. What if you don't want to lose them?
Keep it moving.
What if you don't want to lose them?
The friend-zoner doesn't want to lose the friend-zonee as a friend?
Flip. I get friend-zoned, but I don't want to let go of this relationship.
Then you done put yourself in that situation, okay? Because I can only speak for me, okay? The couple of times that I was friend-zoned, I literally just was like, okay, well, all right, well, we're just gonna be friends. But I did not keep myself attached as strong as before.
Correct.
I went about my way and said, okay, you just wanna, all right, well, to the next potential. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's my thing though. Here's my thing.
Okay.
Because we have to ask the question, why do people friend zone potentials? Because there's so many scenarios, right? Because number one, it's like a lot of people don't even know what their preferences and potentials are.
I can tell you the number one thing that people love to say is, I am not attracted to that person.
Oh, or that's not my type.
They always say, I am not attracted to that person, or they're not my type. And what I think happens when you say stuff like that is the fact that, no offense, it's a level of immaturity. Because, and here's the thing, I am not telling you to get with someone that you are physically unattractive with. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that because of the attributes that this person has, if they're your friend, that tells me that they're reliable, they're resourceful, they're helpful, they're patient, they're kind, and you truly love them. But when you say you're not attracted to that, attraction is not just physicality. So when I hear that,
what if it is a physicality?
I feel like it's a level of immaturity.
What if it is a physicality though? Because it's like you do want to be physically attracted to that person.
I understand that. And now if it is the physical, okay. I can't say nothing. Because anything I say, they're going to be like, girl, you better stop. So I can't say nothing about the physical.
I mean,
but I do believe that what happens with those scenarios where the person, I'm not physically attracted to them. Then out of nowhere, they go and get this major makeover. They lose some weight. They went and got their hair did. They snatch. And now I'm talking about and then out of nowhere. And exactly. And out of nowhere. Okay. How many movies have we seen where the underdog gets a makeover? So all I'm trying to tell you is it so much so that they're so like it's to the point where like God would have to come down and reconstruct their face? Or is it to the point where it's like they ain't got no swag, but I can kind of sweep in and help the swag? You know what I mean?
Hold on, we're going a little too left. Sometimes it is a fact that they're not physically attracted. Maybe they don't maintain their upkeep. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they just kind of graze that one brow a little bit, that uni. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they just got a haircut or they just got their hair did, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they just took a shower. Just small stuff like that. You know what I mean? That could attribute to physical attraction. But
but yeah, go ahead.
But I just kind of want to bring up the fact that like potential, right? Because we've already talking about like, standards and preferences. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely see that video,
right? Standards and preferences. Because sometimes we either don't really know what our preferences are or what our standards are, right? We just kind of go with what the eyes like. Or we're kind of shortchanging either ourselves or the other person.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, how is it that we have a reliable person
yes,
that we don't think could be a potential. A reliable, trustworthy person, you know. And let's just take the physical attraction out of it.
At this part, someone that I turn to always when it comes to the relationships that I'm in now. The one that I always ask for advice, the one that I always lean on when the things don't work out.
Oh, or they say, you know, if only I could have somebody who's kind of like you. Why not me? Why not
here,
me?
That I am a person.
I don't. So you want somebody like me, but not me?
Huh?
Why? Oh, well, because, you know, I only look at you as a friend. It's like...
Standards and preference, babe. Why is friendship not the standard?
Come on, preach.
Y'all might be coming for me and be like, oh, that's not it. That's not it. But I find it funny how one person can skip about 10 steps because of their physical attribute, but the other person has to walk on eggshell, walk on lava to get with you. But then it's like, you're not it.
If friendship is not the foundation, what is?
What is?
What is?
What is?
Because you know what friendship does? Friendship, what it does, it creates an atmosphere of, I enjoy to be around you, right? Like, besides the sexual, romantic and intimate part of the relationship, we can have fun together. We can talk with one another. We can, you know, just do things to, you know, around each other that we enjoy. We enjoy each other's presence. You know
can
what I'm
I say
saying?
this?
Like, so
friendship was my standard. And I can say with Barry, we were friends first. Now, we had a back and forth about whether or not each, you know, he friend-zoned me or I friend-zoned him.
She feels like I friend-zoned her, but
we had the conversation, so he's trying to say he didn't.
I didn't.
Okay?
I didn't.
But I will say this.
I was just not ready for a relationship.
I wasn't always clear.
I was not ready for a relationship.
And then
because I knew if I got with her, I was going to be in a very good quality relationship.
But
I was not, you know, I was a single man. I was not ready.
I said, what are we? I said, what are we? What did you say?
I said we're friends, but is not friend the foundation of a good relationship? Come on, somebody! Come on, somebody!
At the time,
I was speaking the future.
He did not make it clear.
I was speaking the future.
I will say this, not to even get so much into our past. Listen, but you didn't make it clear, honey. So I did feel a little friend zone, and then when time went on, I had to be real about myself. I was like, I just can't be your friend. Why can't you do that? If you want that person so bad, why can't you do that? Why can't you put your foot down and say, I just can't be your friend?
So would that be your answer to the question to where people say, how can you get out of the friend zone?
Well, Barry, I'm glad you asked. Yes, that is my answer.
Do tell.
Number one, ghost that person.
Oh!
Ghost them.
Just...
And the reason why I say that is because you have put that person first. You're always there. Now, what if you're not?
Listen, distance makes the heart grow fonder.
It does. But you know what? Let me just take this back. We're not talking about manipulation.
No.
We are not talking about disrespect. We are not talking about jealousy. We are not talking about trying to be petty. What I'm talking about is putting you first.
Come on.
Putting you first.
Come on, somebody.
You put so much of your energy in that person, in what they're going through, and that makes you a great friend.
Correct. But what about you?
What about you?
What about you?
Because you're so stuck helping them, no one knows that you're even available.
Ooh, come on. You blocking somebody else's blessing of being with you because you stuck on somebody else who does not have the appreciation of you.
They don't.
We preaching right now. We you know,
it's getting too hot.
If you want to come to the altar
and you want to put down these friends that you done had zoned up,
or that zoned you.
Oh yes. So this is what I'm saying is to the many people who are friend-zonees. If you are a friend-zonee, raise your hand up, okay? And while you're raising your hand, just say, I am going to put me first.
First.
And I think that's the best thing that you can do.
Correct. And not to do it in such an arrogant way, right? In such a selfish way.
Slowly
But just do it in a way to where it's like self-care, understanding your own value, right? And just understanding that, you know, if you go and you express yourself to somebody, now this is the FriendZonee.
Yeah.
If you go and express yourself to somebody, and even after all of your efforts and even after all of your explanation or, you know, saying, man, I really have these feelings for you, stuff like that, and they still feel like, nah, you ain't it. It's like, okay,
Let's
then
be friends from a distance.
Cool. You know?
Guard your heart.
You gotta go.
That's what I did. I said, I just can't be your friend. And you see where it got me.
Okay. Listen, don't feed these people, you know what I'm saying?
I know, I'm only giving you,
reality.
I'm giving y'all like quarters, little bit of pieces of a story.
Yeah, don't even,
All right, what's your advice to the FriendZoner?
To the FriendZoner, the moral of the story is this, okay? Number one, spare people their feelings, okay? You know, like, try to avoid hurting people's feelings by number one, being honest, because there are some people who they know the other person likes them, and they don't let them know, like, hey, you're not my type, hey, you know, I don't see you that way, even though your type might actually be the ones that are breaking you and having you to fail these relationships, but we're not gonna go into that's another topic.
That's another
topic.
Day. Or
you know what I'm
look
saying?
at standard versus preference. I'm just saying.
You feel me? And all the other videos that we have. All right, come on now. So I just want to be able to just say that, yeah, you know, be honest, spare the other person's feelings, you know, and also just kind of like stop. I want to say stop friend-zoning good potentials.
Oh, wait. For the honesty one, if that person is persistent, because there are some people that can care less what you said. They gonna persist. And they might feel like they're weighing you down or they're just being there.
Like the Parkers.
I think it's your job, FriendZoner, to always reiterate, this is what this relationship is. And not take from that person what you know might be an intimate thing for them. If cooking for them is intimate, don't take the food. If you see they're going out your way to, like, you know, do stuff for you, just say no thank you. Because what you're doing is feeding that there is a chance and a probability that we can get together.
Now on the flip side, do consider. Because here's the thing, we all do consider if this person could be potential.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing, if they're that persistent, if they're that consistent, if they're that caring, if they're that attentive to you, come on somebody, you might want to consider, man, this love that I've been looking for and seeking for, could it have been right underneath my eyes? Could it have been like right there, right? But I was too caught up, right, into what's on the outside, or too caught up into you know what I thought, right, was good potential, when really the potential was the person who always had your back, who always was reliable, who always, you know, fed you, right? Which is how I kind of got her, by the way. You know what I mean? She was hungry and I gave her some food.
Once again,
you know
little
I mean?
bits and pieces of the story.
I gave her some food. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. But anyways, yeah, you might want to consider, right? Which goes back to what I was saying, is like, you know, you might want to stop friend-zoning every good potential person, because it's like you're really missing out on your own blessings.
So you're telling them to take a chance?
I'm telling them to consider, right? Weigh all the pros and cons, right? Because it just might work. And then if you weigh all the pros and cons, you see that there's a lot of pros and not too many cons. You're like, yeah, take a chance. Why not?
All right. If the pros and cons look right, why not?
Why not?
I think have that conversation. If you first do the conversation, be honest. And let's see where this takes us.
Let's see where it takes us.
But don't ruin a good friendship I will say that. Don't ruin a good friendship. Not every friendship you need to see. I would just say, hey, let's talk about it. And let's find somewhere, some type of, how do we say it? Like,
common ground.
Common ground where we don't break up a good thing. So even if the relationship romantically wasn't for us, we didn't hinder, you know, something that was good. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Okay.
If it is mutual.
If it's mutual. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this whole friend zoning thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just basically you have this one-sided relationship,
One-sided.
right? Where you got this one person who got strong feelings for the other.
And the other one does not reciprocate.
Does not reciprocate it. You know what I'm saying?
And they just may not see it.
You just may not see it.
Because you're not saying nothing. Sorry.
Communicate from both parties.
Yes.
Communicate. You know what I'm saying? And if you're the friend-zonee, you know, you just got to be able to self-care, right? Understand that you're you are the valued one, right? Not to say that the other person is not valuable too, but you know, you got to value yourself, you know, enough to not put so much time in someone that may not appreciate you as much. And you go on to the next. You keep shooting your shot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Keep shooting your shot.
Keep
you know what I'm saying?
shooting.
Keep shooting your shot.
Yes.
All right. And
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Don't.
Because I think that's what's the difficulty, the fear of ruining a good thing and getting shot down.
Yes.
But you gotta let them know, like, I just can't be your friend.
Correct. And to the friend-zoner, consider the option. You know, if this other person, you know, is being persistent and showing you why they care, why they might love you, right? Why they think the world of you, consider it. You know, weigh the pros and cons. And here's the thing, to both people, talk to God.
Talk to the Lord.
Talk to the Lord. Talk to the Lord. If nothing else, talk to the Lord. Because the Lord will let you know, okay? Or he'll guide you. You know where you need to go. All right.
Yeah, so I think that's what we have right now for friend zone. I mean, there's just so many things we could talk about concerning the friend zone.
Yeah.
If you've ever been friend zone, you probably know exactly what we're talking about.
Correct.
I don't know how you got out, but we would love to hear how you got out of the friend zone. How did you get to the position where now you and the person that you care for from afar or as a friend that you are now in a committed relationship?
Correct.
So we want to see that in the comments. We want to see your questions, your concerns, and let us know if you have anything else to add to this conversation, because we wanted to keep going, because this was good.
For sure,
This was
because
good.
there's a lot of people who've been hurt out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But keep the hope alive. Keep the hope alive. Keep the hope alive. All right.
And that's it for B&E's house. Please join B&E house family.
Yes. Yes.
So subscribe, comment, like, share. Do all that great stuff that we need you to do so other people can hear about it too.
For sure.
So you know how we usually end this, right?
We love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.